What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Mikhail Rose, and welcome to Rose Chronicles. I'm so excited you're here once again, and I hope that you've had a wonderful, wonderful time away. I have, and I've been working so hard on so many different projects, and I'm so excited for everything that has happened and everything that is happening, because all due to the man above, Jesus, God. All of the high energy people, all of the positivity that's been happening around me has been overwhelming. All of my wonderful supporters. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, yes, you. Thank you for checking out this video. Now, over the course of time, I have had to make a lot of tough decisions. Some that, majority of them were selfless. Some of them was self-full, meaning that I was filling myself up with love and high energy to be able to give away love and high energy to others, which made me selfless. So in those orders, or the other way around, that's what's been going on in my life. And also just rejuvenating my mind, rejuvenating my energy, just rejuvenating everything around me in a positive form. And you must do that. Sometimes you have to step away from certain things to get a clear mind. And as much as I do these videos, I want them to always be informative. I always want them to be motivating. I always want my videos of Rose Chronicles to be wisdom, uplifting, sometimes a little gossipy, but primarily I want nothing but positive energy, positive feedback, and knowledge, wisdom, understanding, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, straightforward. Oops, gotta get you back in there. That's for the hangers. So anyways, there's been a lot going on, and let me first off say this. Listen, yes, Mrs. Strawberry, did you see that? Mikhail Rose. Yes, recently I got a chance to open up for Cupid. If you know, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Yeah, Cupid Shuffle. I got a chance to meet him, and he's such an humble, loving, energetic, fun, cool, down to earth, straight, just like talking to one of your brothers, just like literally just a cool guy. And his entire team was absolutely warming, welcoming. His band, the Express Band, I love those guys, and that girl. They're amazing. But let me say this. After having that life-changing experience, what I got a chance to see for myself is that you must always remain humble in this business, and to yourself, and definitely to others, because being humble, it keeps you in a place that is always welcoming. You're always welcoming to other people. If you feel that you're like above other people, or if you feel like you're better than somebody, sometimes you could hurt yourself from helping somebody else. And when I say hurt yourself, that means we're all put on this earth to make a difference in others' lives. So we can't be stingy when it comes to our opportunity to help somebody. We can't be so caught up in ourselves to where we don't put ourselves out there to give knowledge, to give love, or sometimes just to give a smile, So with that being said, it was such an humbling experience, and he was so humble, and I'm just looking forward to definitely working with him in the near future. But anyways, a lot of boundaries I've had to make. A lot of boundaries. I've had to find boundaries for myself, to keep myself focused. And that's very hard to do, especially in the world of social media. So many distractions, so many things to keep you not on your stuff. So I've had to create a lot of boundaries. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about building boundaries, finding boundaries, creating boundaries. Well, to get started, I have an acting coach, and she's absolutely amazing. Her name is Michael, and she's just very positive. She has a light that could just take over the entire White House if she walked in there. I hope. But no, she's just bright, full of light and wisdom. And she's been helping me in a lot of ways, and more so right now, she's helping me and guiding me in the right directions to keep me focused. And one of the things that she introduced to me was a book called Boundaries, and it's amazing. It also has a workbook, but this book has taught me so much, and I'm still just like on the 6th chapter right now, because I continue to go back and read I go back to read the chapters that I've already read, if that makes any sense, because I want to make sure that I don't go any further until I fully understand what I've read. And so a lot of people don't do that, and it's kind of hard, you know. I'm not going to say that I do it every time, but right now I haven't passed the 6th chapter because I've went back like twice from the beginning to go over other chapters to make sure that I fully understood what they meant. And so building boundaries is very important, especially at a young age. You should teach your children or your little cousins or anybody that you could influence, right? You want to teach them at a young age when to say no and know why they are saying no. Now, if that didn't make any sense, I'll say it again. You must teach the youth, your offsprings, little cousins, little sisters, anyone that you can influence. You must teach them when to say no. The word no is very powerful. It's very powerful. And if you don't know why no is very important, let me show you. At the age of 3, if your child is in school and they feel uncomfortable about a particular situation, they feel uncomfortable, but they continue to go along with it because they don't know how to say no. They're vulnerable. Someone tries to give your child $1. This dollar could have something that is harmful to that child. That child takes that dollar, and now they suffer. A child could want soda, but because sometimes the soda can make their tummy hurt, they still want to drink the soda. They should learn when to say no. At an early age, at the age of 6, they should know when somebody is a bad person and when someone is a good person. They should know to say, hey, you should teach them to say no when something is wrong. Because if they don't learn to say the word no, they will have a very hard future. They will make a lot of bad decisions. Now, wait a minute. Let's stop. Hold them up. I know. I don't even know how to say no. Sometimes my girlfriends call me at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I know I have to be at work in the morning at 7, and they want to go out, and I still go. I should say no. Is that true? Oh my God, this guy keeps calling me, and I know it's 12 o'clock at night, and we're not in a relationship, and I know what he wants. But I still answer the phone. Oh my God, every time my cousin called me, she wanted to borrow some money. Oh my God. And I just keep giving her some money, and then I look up and I don't have any money. What is that? I don't know how to say no. So how can I teach somebody else how to say no. You want to know how? Do it. Just do it. Go for it. Learn to say no. No is very important at a very young age to learn, and saying no is very important at an older age too, because you'll find yourself creating boundaries. Boundaries are very, very, very important. If you don't have boundaries, then you won't be able to get to the future. So, with that being said, the word N-O is powerful. Get it? I know. So, that's what I'm talking about. Teach the offsprings, teach the youth to learn to say no when something is not right. If you don't know how to say no, start practicing it. Sometimes when your phone rings and you just don't want to answer the phone, say no. I'm not going to answer the phone. This is my time to focus on myself. No, I'm not going to answer the phone. I know they don't want anything but to talk about some drama. No. N-O. You practice it for yourself and do it, and then put yourself in the position to show others, your offsprings, the youth. No is very important. Very important. No. If people learn that you are a no person, they will know when to approach you and what not to approach you about. They'll say, okay, I know for a fact that, okay, yeah, she's not going to go for that. Or he's not going to fall for that. Psh, don't even waste my time. And people will respect you more, because it's very hard for the loving, caring, give the last shirt off your back person to say no. Especially when they don't have any more shirts to give because they've given all of their shirts away. Oh my gosh. Yes, I was a yes person for years on years on years. And sometimes now I find myself saying yes, but it's when I feel that I have to. It's not on the account, and it's not based on the responsibility of anyone else these days for me. When I say yes, it's because I know that I can and I have the ability to say yes. You understand? So I've learned to create boundaries, and this book is so powerful and is so amazing. It's totally changed my life, but that was one of the main things that stuck out to me in the second chapter. And then also, having boundaries for yourself creates the ability for you to focus on yourself, because you won't give yourself to everybody. You won't give your time to everybody. You won't give your responsibility. You won't give nothing away to anyone, because you take full responsibility for yourself by saying no. So then you can focus on yourself, right? So, for example, if you are in college and college is about to start, school will be starting very soon. So hopefully this will help someone who's going back to school. Now, if you are in school and you have a test for the next day, you must have boundaries. You must focus on what's important, and that is your education. If you know you have a test the next day, don't go out. Practice that right now. Do that right now. If you know for a fact that the next morning you have to go to school and then you have to go to work, don't go out the night before. You have to get a certain amount of rest. And you must be focused, right? You're going to have time to turn up and get lit, and you're going to have time to do that. Learn to have boundaries right now. I don't care if you're 13, 16, 18, 21, 25, 35, or 45. If you don't have boundaries in your life right now, get some. It's very important, because you will learn how to focus on yourself. So with that being said, I definitely enjoyed talking to you today, and it was so wonderful to see you all again. Remember to like, share, and comment. And don't forget to always what? Subscribe. My name is Mikhail Rose, and thank you all for every single like, every single view. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, before I go, this is a little bonus because I'm going over my time. Strawberries and whipped cream will be out. The video will be released very, very soon. So shout out to my entire team that helped me out. You guys will hear about them later. But strawberries and whipped cream, the video is done. It'll be released very soon. So stay tuned. I love you guys. And this is Rose Chronicles. Bye. Mwah.